Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sampurasun. First of all, I would like to say thanks to God who has given us mercy and we can meet in this moment. Let me introduce myself. My name is Santi Nurjanah. I'm from Sundanese Language and Culture Education, School of Postgraduates, Indonesia University of Education. Today, I'm going to tell you about audience language response and attitude on Napak Tilas program on Garuda Radio Visual 105.5 FM Bandung. Introduction. The first problem is that the presence of visuals or streaming will cause the audience to be less imaginative when listening to the fairy tales presented by the broadcaster. Because instead of centered on fairy tales, but instead pay attention to the broadcaster. The second problem, the language used by the audience of the Napak Tilas program is not entirely Sundanese. When there was WhatsApp or video call on Garuda Radio Visual 105.5 FM Bandung, the language usually uses bahasa or sometimes English that was accidentally said while speaking. In addition, the audience of the program Napak Tilas have a group to communicate through WhatsApp named Gunung Catur Napak Tilas Group. Likewise, this group does not use Sundanese entirely. Literature Review Effendi 2009 explained, based on the stimulus response that occurs is a special reaction to the stimulus, so one can expect and guess the conformity between the mandate and the reactions of the audience. Hire and Agustin 2010 formulates the characteristics of language attitude into three things, namely 1. Language devotion, 2. Language pride, and 3. Awareness of the existence of language norm. It means awareness of the norm. The study used qualitative approach with descriptive method. Qualitative research is a research procedure that products descriptive data which are written or spoken words of people with behavior that can be researched. From Muleung 2019. On the other hand, the word descriptive is originated from English word to describe, which means explaining something such as state, event, activity, or other things that are described in the form of research report from Arikunto 2010. This method describes the states of the object being studied. The data collected in this study is data sourced from Google Form, questionnaires, photos, and recordings. And after obtaining the data, then it described using analysis. In accordance with Ratna's Opinions 2015, descriptive method of analytics is a way of describing the facts followed by analysis. Findings and discussion. 1. Audience response on Napak Tilas program at Garuda Radio Visual 105.5 FM Bandung. 2. Audience language attitude on Napak Tilas program at Garuda Radio Visual 105.5 FM Bandung. That three things, namely 1. Language devotion, 2. Language pride, and 3. Awareness of the existence of language norm, awareness of the norm. And the last, the interrelationship between the audience language response and attitude on Napak Tilas program at Garuda Radio Visual 105.5 FM Bandung. In this finding and discussions, the audience really positive attitude, better from Beverly. And I use these references for my studies.
That's all from me. Thank you for your attention and apologies my mistakes I made. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.